what we have today is vocabulary development. So that means I'm hearing some background noises. That's why I'm waiting for you. So that means we're going to be looking at some words and their meaning. Probably we're going to be using them in sentences. And you are all going to be participating in today's class. So what we have for today is vocabulary development. So the first word I'm going to look at. First word I'm going to look at is minute or minute. Let me give you the word. What is the word you can see on the screen there?
Minute.
Minute. Okay. So, Femi, yes, what does minute? What does it mean to you? Minute.
Is that done?
Yes, Femi. Said what?
It talks about
time. That's minute. But have you heard the word minute before?
No, sir.
Minute. Okay. Something that you said is minute is like something that is very small. Very small. So we're going to be looking at it from that perspective. From that perspective, we say minute or minute, call it minute now. We said it means something very small. So you can put that down. It means infinitely or immeasurably small. So put that down. This note might not be available through video, so just put that down fast so that we can move on. So, and you'll be tested on all of this next week by the grace of God. So that's why you have to put down your full notes. So, minute, infinitely or immeasurably small, something that is very small. So that is what that means. And we can use it in a sentence. Minute. The minute stain on the document was not visible to the naked eye. So let's consider a sentence there. The minute stain. So sentence. So we say the minute stain on the document was not visible to the naked eye. So the word we are looking at here is minute. Minute. Okay, the next word we'll be looking at is accord. Accord. So have you heard the word accord before? A-C-C-O-R-D. Accord. Let me. Accord. Desire. Yes. What does the word accord? What does the word accord mean? Or have you heard it before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what does it mean?
It means
Yeah, simply means when people are in agreement, they agree in one accord, you know. So concurrence of opinion, concurrence of opinion. That's what that means. So put that down, concurrence of opinion, and we can have a sentence like the committee worked in accord to the bill and eventually passed it, or in one accord, or you say in accordance. So we're not trying to change the word. We can find a sentence here. You know, the committee worked in accord on the bill. But if it's to the bill, say in accordance to the bill. So the committee worked in accord on the bill, and it eventually passed. Eventually passed the bill. So the word we're looking at there is accord. Okay, the next word we're looking at this morning. Yeah, this is the word Bella. Have you heard this word before? Policy. Policy. Okay, so probably if you haven't had it before, you probably don't know what it means. So policy simply means a plan of action adopted by an individual or a social group. A plan of action adopted by an individual or a social group. You know, what guides their action, what they follow before they act. That is their policy. As an individual, you could have a policy and say, okay, this is my policy. Yeah, I don't do this before doing that, or I do this before doing that. So that's the word policy. Policy. So you can use that in a sentence and say, inflation has lagged behind the central bank's 2% target, giving policymakers extra scope for rates. You know, it's just like finding a way to fix it with policy. Yes. And talk about policy makers. So sentence we're looking at here said inflation has lagged behind the central bank's 2% target policy, you know, giving policymakers extra scope. Also, somebody is having background shouting there. So that is that about that. Okay. I'm going to mute something now. So when I need you to talk, you unmute yourself and talk. So that is that. Then next word we're looking at this morning is the word straight. So let me put the word up. Next word, straight. Yeah. So Joanne, unmute yourself and talk. What does the word straight mean? So Joanne, what does the word straight mean?
When it's not bending.
Okay. So something that we can use that, but we can say something that is straight up, you know, that is without a break, without a bend, successive, something that continues, or straight. So we can use an example of a sentence here and say, after 3 straight losing seasons, the football fans was just hoping for a winning record. Talking about straight, using straight in a sentence. So let's see. Sentence. Sentence is, let me say. So put that down as much as possible. Ngozi, I don't know what you are playing at, but just focus on your work there. So after 3 straight seasons without losing season, you see our fans are just hoping for a winning record. So using straight there. In this other word, we use policy. Policy. Joanne, hearing.
Sir?
I'm hearing your voice there. So this is policy here, and this is straight here. So the next word we'll be looking at right now is this word, campaign. Kemi. Now, tell me the meaning of this word, campaign.
Okay.
Yes. You need to get serious with that. Tell me the meaning of the word campaign. Yes. What does that mean? Very, very short.
Like I know what you're saying.
But you can see what is on the screen. So tell me the meaning.
Okay. Meaning of it means like which word do I use now?
I'm waiting for you. Yes.
I don't know how to put it.
Put it anyhow.
Campaign. Like,
it's easy to say, I don't know, get the meaning out here. So do you know it? I'm listening. Do you know it? Oh, you say no, not haha. So, campaign, an organized course of action to achieve a goal. Like when your politicians come forward to say, oh, these are the things I'm going to do if you vote for me. Yeah, I'm going to do A, B, C, X, Y, Z. So that is campaign. So let's look at sentence there. Having a sentence here. Class. I'm on the class. So having a sentence here, using it as a sentence, they at the same point in time in 2004, as an incumbent facing re-election, Mr. Bush had taken about $145.6 million for his campaign. About campaign. So let's see that sentence there. Let's see the sentence I'm going to use. Sentence. So I'm going to move that up now. That's great. So sentence for campaign is up here. Said at the same point in time, 2004, as an incumbent facing re-election, Mr. Bush had taken about $145.6 million for his campaign. So that's a sentence there. In campaign, I'm hearing the slashing of doors there. So the next word we're to look at is campaign. Next word we're looking at is... Yes. What's that?
but the picture is blocking
Okay,
buttons like
talking what you want. Right, I'm going to shift a little bit there. Is it okay like this? I think that should be okay. So, mute. I'm hearing background noises there. So, there is the word league. A word. League. Yeah. Talking about league. I need somebody to tell me whether you've heard the word league before. That's Femi. Have you heard the word league before? Unmute yourself and talk.
yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you think the word league means?
Like a match in football.
Okay, like a match. You're talking about the European League or something. So let's see what the meaning is there. So an association of sport teams that organizes match. So about league. So that's the meaning of league there. So we can look at a sentence. So we can have a sentence here that talks about league. You say sentence. When I broke into the big league until a month ago, Gary kept in touch. Met third baseman David Wright said. So I'm hearing some background noise from Femi. I mute Femi. Okay, don't worry, I've muted. So that's it. Then we have more words to look at here. We have more words to look at here. Confer, yeah. Fire. I think look at such words. Fire. Okay, let's talk about this word confer. Word. So you're going to be tested on this word next week by God's grace. So you have to study the meaning. Confer. Desire, see the video like Monday yesterday. Then say, what does the word confer mean? Yes. Unmute yourself and talk, Saya.
Like to agree or like the thing is correct.
Oh, you are talking about confirm. So this is confer, not
Like
confirm.
to cross check.
To cross check. Yeah, still talking about confirm.
Just
So you're still talking about confirm, but
to
this
make sure things wrong.
confer simply means to have a meeting or to gather together to have a meeting in order to talk over something. Confer. Okay, but confirm is what you've been talking about. So that's confer. Let's talk about this. Miss Stewart said Mrs. Bachman conferred with the family, and a few days after a disappointing show on Tuesday evening, met with them. They had a meeting on this stuff. That is confer. So let's look at the sentence. So sentence. Such a long sentence there, you can write it down. So it's Miss Stewart said Mrs. Bachman conferred with the family in a few aides after a disappointing show on Tuesday evening. Conferred to meet over something. And there is another word that we're going to look at. We're going to look at a few more words from cultivate for today. Okay. Let's talk about this word. See a word here. Let me see. We've looked at confirm. Then look at campaign. And there's a word that they want us to look at, which is commonly used. Okay, let's look at this. Venture, yeah, venture. Got a word I'm looking for here, venture. So the word is venture. Okay, over to Bella. Yes, Bella. What does the word venture mean? Or mute yourself and talk. Yes. Oh, have you heard the word venture before? Venture. Yes, Bella. Okay, you haven't. What about Femi? Have you heard the word venture before? No. Femi, have you heard it before?
Yes.
So what do you think it means, Femi?
Like
Venture.
Like an adventure.
Yeah, you're giving me another vocabulary. So tell me what it means. Yes. Yes. Okay, now to cut our time. Simply mean to proceed somewhere despite the risk of possible dangers. To proceed somewhere despite the risk of possible dangers. To proceed somewhere despite the risk of possible danger. So, okay, that's from Femi. I've just entered Femi now. So, clearly, he would have not ventured to descend while his enemy moved. So that's a sentence there. So clearly, he would have not ventured. Sentence. Clearly, he wouldn't have ventured to descend. He would have not ventured to descend while his enemy moved. So, then the next word we're looking at here is the word temper. Temper. Or temper. Yes, temper. Erin is not in class, and Zion. Erin, are you there? Zion, are you there? They are not there. So I can see Femi, I can see Bella, I can see Femi, I can see Ngozi, I can see Johan. Okay, Ngozi, answer this question. Ngozi, unmute yourself and tell me the meaning of this word. Temper. Have you heard somebody use the word and say,
So
what do you mean? What do you say?
I said that temper means in two ways. So temper means to be hot tempered.
You are still using temper for me to tell me about temper. That is not correct. Okay, let me mute you because there are background noises there. I will encourage all of you before you come in for the classes next lesson. For your classes, you have to avoid noise, the noisy area. You have to avoid noisy area. So temper, talking about temper, it's talking about your state of feeling, your characteristic. Characteristics of a state of feeling. How you feeling? That's a temper. About your temperament. So let's look into the chat. So temper is a characteristic state of feeling. So whether you're hot temper or cool temper. Anyway, I wouldn't be responsible for latecomers. This class is going to come to an end in 1 minute, and Erin is just joining the class. That is not good enough. So the sentence that we're going to look at here is this. So Erin, how are you? We're going to look at sentence. Erin, can you hear me now? Okay, Erin, you came with the sound of that or what? Let me mute it.
Sir?
I said, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are late. The class will come to an end in 60 seconds. I don't know why you're late, but next time don't come in. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, the sentence for the word temper here is Oscar Wilde, to do injustice for the sort of evolved with astonishing good temper and sweetness. This is an excerpt from, this is like a quote from somebody. So, sentence, to do injustice for this sort of evolved. Or you can talk about good temper, you can talk about bad temper. Temperament is what temper is talking about. So the class is going to come to an end right now. Like I said, the lecture video for today is not going to be available. So, and you're going to be tested next week. So I don't know how you're going to do it, Erin. Maybe you liaise with anyone that's in the class earlier before you to snap and send to you. So all of you have a nice and wonderful day ahead. Bye.
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 All right.